Peace, peace, family. Peace, King. Peace, Clay. Yo, what we talking about today, man? We talking about goals. We're going to jump right into it, man. We talking about goals. For everybody that's on this line, we talking about goals, man. Nothing but goals. You know what I mean? We're going to start this Monday off right, man. Oh, yeah, man. Just hit me in the inbox, man. I'll send you a address if you want to send something. But I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, Pub Affair. I'm going to make sure that it's something that I actually wear, because I make my own stuff, so I don't usually take too much from people unless it's something that's in line with the message. But listen, we talking about goals this week, man. I want everybody to be intentful this week with starting it off. You know, I love Mondays. Mondays are supercharged for me. You know, Monday is just a key day for me. I feel like somebody made up these days of the week based off Greek gods, which are white gods. So for me, I don't really give them that power, man. I create my own days of the week, or I don't even know what day of the week it is most of the time, because I'm just working and living, you know. But time is a measurement of motion, so you got to stay in move and stay in tune, but you got to be intentful for what you want to will into existence. Otherwise, you wasting your energy. So listen, this is what I'm doing at the beginning of my week, man. I'm taking my ideas, and I'm taking my goals, and I'm writing them down exactly what I want to get done. You see at the bottom of here, it says assets versus liabilities. You know what I mean? Now, you got to have a mental capital. That's why it's a barcode, because you spend your life either getting assets or liabilities. You know what I mean? Now, what I want to do is write down all of the goals that I want to have by the end of this week. They can be very progressive goals, they can be small goals, or they can be large goals. But most people don't take the time to actually write their goals out. Now, once you write them out, you speak them out, then you work them out. That's the 3-step process. Write them out, speak them out, work them out. Write them out, speak them out, work them out. You know what I mean? That's what I want you to get done this week. So one of the things I want to have is, and I think about all lines of business. For IG, I want 50,000 followers. You know what I mean? So I can get to the halfway of 100,000, because I know I'll be able to utilize the platform even more the more I grow. I want to make $10,000 in business this week. You know what I mean? Meaning I want to have $10,000 in sales. You know what I mean? I want to be able to crown, let's say I probably want to do about 10 crownings. You know what I mean? On the weekend, let's make it progressive, man. I want to do 15 crownings. I want to do 15 crownings. That's people that I meet in person that's in LA that I get to connect with. I probably want to sell 100 crowns. What I want to do? I have a book coming out with Rizza Islam, Ben X, and there's going to be a couple of other shifters that's in it that's coming out this week. You know, so stay tuned for that. We just finishing the editing on that. Announcing my book, my solo book, you know, 919. You know, I know we pushed this back more than Dr. Dre album, but it's going to be worth it, people. What else I'm speaking into existence, man? We have a speech on the 20th at Lawndale High School. It's going to be in front of like 3,500 high school students. That's going to be major. It's going to be filmed. I can't wait for y'all to see that. Man, I want to do a couple of photo shoots, a couple videos. I want to have this cartoon out, a crowning cartoon out by the end of this week that I want to work with this bro on. I want to, let me see, what I want to do. I want to set up at least 3 to 5 consultations this week, phone consultations, so I speak in existence, that somebody go tap in the link in my bio and go set that up. I want to get some more Patreon sponsors, which is basically people who can help support the content every month by subscribing to it. And so I got some people set up to where they get $50 a month, $1 a month, $2 a month, whatever it is, just to keep the content flowing so I can make more. Because if you pay a cameraman break it down to where he'd come shoot the footage for a certain amount. Then in order for him to edit it and give you the clips, it's going to take another $30, $40, $50 a video and things of that nature. So content support is, appreciative. Black on Demand is a subscription service that I work with Brother Ben. I think that people should unsubscribe to Netflix and subscribe to something that actually adds to your mind. You know what I mean? Add to your caliber of thinking. I don't think that nobody whose life is not where they want it to be should waste their time on escapism consistently. If your life is not wanted to be where you want it to be. I don't even think you should be drinking soda. I definitely don't think you should be drinking liquor, or I don't think you should be smoking weed. I think that you got to eliminate all your assets. There's some things you just can't afford in your life until your life is completely correct. And that's not saying that when you do get your life in balance that you need to take on those things again, but at least you can afford them, because they are liabilities if they're not adding to the life or the dream or the ideal or the goal that you seek and what you want in life. Also, I think that there should be a complete elimination of lies throughout your week. And not just the lies you tell intentional, but the lies that you tell subconsciously, the lies that you do with your actions without even knowing it. You know what I mean? Because lies kill your willpower. And a lot of people always want to know, how the hell can I get to my purpose? First, you have to stop lying. As soon as you stop lying, you start to clear out everything, because your purpose is your truth. You know what I mean? So when you start telling yourself the truth, then you find your purpose. Look, tell yourself why you go to that job every day. Tell yourself why you go to the job every day. Tell yourself why you buying these clothes. Why you buying those shoes. Tell yourself why you in your relationship. Be completely honest with yourself and break it down. And then I want you to eliminate all of those things that's wasteful, that's not good to you, that are liabilities. When you real with yourself, then you can get to the real version of self. And when you real with the world, you give the world your real version of self, and you become more respectable as a human being. Then you start to find your purpose. So if I tell myself, man, I was working this job because I was chasing money and I thought this was going to be a good look and whatever it was, and then I realized I can't even work for people, man. That's not even my thing. I don't even feel right there. I don't even feel like myself there. I don't feel free there. I can't tell myself that I'm a black guy and all of this stuff. You should be independent. And here I go work for the white man. He giving me a nice check. And it makes me feel good because I got this check, and then I can go out. You know what I mean? I tell people I got a job, car, things of that nature, going good for myself. No, tell yourself the truth. I'm doing it because of all of that bullshit. Now, eliminate that. And then you start to, all right, what would I do for free and still enjoy? And then you start to check yourself like, okay, who are you? What's my truth? What's the things that I would do with my life, even if I didn't get paid for doing it? Then you figure out how you capitalize off that, though. So you don't want to just do it for free. You figure out how you capitalize, because business is the activity of life. It is providing value, so you're supposed to provide value. You're supposed to be rich. Like, you know how many, somebody said, I heard a great quote. Two men were talking. They was talking about an idea of something that they needed. And they were saying that, yo, we got to get $30,000. And they said, where we going to get the money from? And the man spoke back to him. He said, we're going to get the money from wherever it's at. It's already in existence. You just got to pull it to you. You got to work to bring it to you. All the money out there and money consistently being brought into the flow. Whatever you need is consistently being brought into the flow. So all you got to do is bring it to you. You can attract women. You can attract, relationships and club and events and all the other things. So whatever you focus your energy on, you build. So when you change the direction, the flow of your energy, you know what I mean? Because a paradigm is a collection of habits. It's your habits that you do habitually every day. I want you to write down that if you really take a look at your day and you break it down, like, this is what I do when I get up. These are the words that I say consistently. Start being aware of yourself. Start grading yourself on your actions and how you deal with people, how you speak with people. Start grading yourself on your confidence level when you wake up, on how you feel. Say, damn, I woke up a little drowsy this morning. It took me way too long to get into my flow of things. Then you say, okay, what can I do to improve myself so the next day I feel better? And then you do it again the next day. And then you just consistently on that incline in life. You know what I mean? And then it gets to a point where you feel so goddamn good, you don't even think you can feel any better. Then you get to walking around and you're like, wow, I feel amazing. You notice the difference. And when you feel amazing, you have to ask yourself, what the hell was I feeling at first? I was sick at first. That means you were sick at first. You got to cure yourself. So we talking about goals, man, and we talking about, you should be your greatest goal. Your future self that you work on consistently is your greatest goal in life. So what you need to do is write down your goals. You understand? No, I'm in LA. Write down your goals, whether assets or liabilities. You know what I mean? And be intentional. Write down big goals, whether they're small goals, whatever the hell they are. And I want you to get it done by Sunday. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, get it done by Sunday. Forget procrastination. Procrastination is heavy because procrastination, I'm going to say this over and over because repetition is how you learn something, is that when you want to do something, your mind will make it painful. So what they did is they did a study to where they put people in the little CAT scans, and the same thing that triggers pain in your mind is the same thing that triggers when you want to go do something but you procrastinate. And the reason you procrastinate is because it's painful. So when you push past pain, you get to progress. You peep how I drop those P's, people? Come on now. You know what I'm saying? So when you push past progress, you change your paradigm. You know what I mean? So what you need to do is forget the pain, because that's how you birth the new self. So when you feel that pain and you don't want to do something, then you do it, then you start to train your brain like, oh, this is not actually painful. Now your brain makes it much easier for you to do it. This is training your brain to get into goals. Now every time you say, I should do this, you do it automatically. Imagine every time you say something, you do it. Everything you say is real. I want to do this and it's done. That's how you start to interact with your life. It starts to change. You don't even start speaking certain things because you know that you want to be held accountable for everything you say, so it actually manifests and become true. You say, then it be. People call themselves gods and this stuff. It's like, how if you're not able to manifest? You're not a god if you're not able to manifest. You have the godly potential, but unless you can manifest, you're not a god. Manifestation requires knowledge, it requires power. There's certain thoughts you can't even have unless you're eating right, because your mind can't even tap into that frequency of electrical thoughts. Truth is electrical energy. So once your mind is tapped in and tuned, then you think differently. The wiring of your brain start to connect the synapses of your neurons differently and start to form a new mind up there. So you think this is not high science. You have to learn about yourself. You have to learn that after 25, your brain changes the way it learns new habits. And it's much harder to switch your paradigm, but there's still a way to do it. But before 25, you have to add as much stuff within. I call it the treasure box. You have to add as much things in your treasure box as possible, which means exposing yourself, whether you learning new languages, whether you learning new skills, whether you're going to different places, because what's going to happen is all of those things you added in before 25, you're going to be able to use after 25, and it's not going to be as hard to pick up new habits and learn new things. So when I was younger, I learned a lot of languages, Spanish and Arabic and French and things of that nature. So when I wanted to pick up Chinese and Mandarin, it was easy because I already had a foundation from different languages. You understand? So your brain changes and you have to learn about yourself. I don't know why people don't learn about themselves. The greatest thing, you should study yourself. That's why I call it knowledge yourself. Like my brother Ben posted, he didn't say it ain't knowledge of everybody else, it's knowledge yourself. I know me, I will know you. Because I can only know you as much as I know myself. So when you tap in with that, man, let's make some goals this week and let's complete these goals, man. Anybody got some goals, drop them in right now. I want to know what's one of your goals for the week. You know what I mean? And if you want to do a consultation with me, because I know a lot of people hit me in the DMs all the time asking me to be their mentors and asking me for help and assistance and things of that nature. Like, reciprocation and energy, man, is everything. Come on now, let me hear some goals right now, man. I want to know that I'm talking to some people that want to be successful at life, want to be fulfilled at life. No, I will consult you. I won't mentor you. Mentor comes from Greek pederastry. You know what I mean? You got to know the power of words. I will never be nobody's mentor. Mentor comes from Greek pederastry, where they would castrate the young boys in order for the young boys to have access to the grown man's mind. Then that boy would have to bend over. And this comes from Greek pederastry, and this is how they controlled the paradigm, because they were scared of the young men, because the young men had ambition to change the power cycle and how things work. So in order for them to keep that same paradigm, they had to castrate the young men and neuter their minds so that they wouldn't want to be so revolutionary and things of that nature, because that was their way of controlling the paradigm. So when they got older, they didn't have to fear the young men. And this comes from the Kronos complex. Kronos was one who ate his children in the Greek philosophies. But anyway, man, that's why I don't use the word mentor. I know that goes a little deep over people's heads, but that's not my word, man. You got to, words have power. So that's definitely not something that I will ever use. I want to hear some go. So she says she want to open up a Muslim daycare, an Islamic daycare. So by that I mean, I'm thinking she mean to make sure that the whole lifestyle of the daycare is curated based on the belief system of what a Muslim life is supposed to be, the food and the prescribed prayer times and I guess things of that nature. I went to a Muslim daycare when I was a child. It's not meant. Look, just pick another word. Consulting. I will consult you. I don't get caught up in the word. I'm just telling you the origins of the word. Yes, sir. I have 2 speeches this month. I have one in Atlanta, and I have one out here in LA at a high school, the biggest high school in California. I'm doing it with Billionaire PA. Yeah, you got to book me on a consultation though. You know what I mean? We at work. The consultation is linking is in the bio. That's one of the things I'm manifesting as my goal. I can consult 5 people this week. Add another 5 people to the roster. My goal is a barber one-step shoe with clothes and trucking company. See, you talking about 2020. I like that though. I ain't gonna shoot you down for that. Appreciate you, man. Nah, oh yeah, he say sell 100 books this week. How much is your book? And what's your book about, Joe? I'm gonna charge my phone. I'm in here at the Grove in LA, man. You do cosmetology. Okay. Well, yeah, I definitely do a consultation for you, you know. And you know, my consultations, I like to have relationships with people, you know what I mean? Platonic, of course, but business relationships to where we get to build with each other. So I become invested into your business growth. You know what I mean? And my interest in your business grows because I want to see you continue to grow and continue to go further in life. Like, think about this. Oh yeah, definitely. Billionaire PA, man, that's my brother. I give people opportunities to where they can sponsor lives if they want to. So let's say if you got a business and you want to sponsor this live, instead of it says, what's your goal for the week, it will say that this is sponsored by so-and-so. And then I'll speak about your business throughout the live to bring attention and energy to your business. And then I'll make sure that everybody followed it. Then I'll follow up with a story from that live. And then when I post that, something from this live, I'll put it as a post on my page. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to teach the people about different ways of business to go about innovatively, because people be asking me to post up and things of that nature, and I don't be really wanting to do it because it's not aesthetically correct. It's not the best way to do business. It's not the most innovative way. So I'd rather deny your money than to take it, and you're not going to get the business full benefit out of it. You know, so that's the issue. Oh yeah, add a new tenant. See, I like that. That brother trying to add a new tenant into his program. Come on now, we manifesting. That's what I want to hear. Our garden want to teach children the same. Cleaning business. Just got off a call with Billionaire PA. Look at these people out here talking about goals. That's what I want to hear. People always hit me with their problems. I don't really want to hear your problems. You can keep your problems to yourself. I mean, I know some people just want to ear and things of that nature, but if that's what you want, consultation. I'm going to need reciprocation if I got to use all that energy, spend it on your problems. What about mine? So people think selfishly. They be like, mentor me and all of these different things. Like, damn, what energy will I have for myself? Act like I'm rich or something. I mean, I'm rich in mind. About to get this material wealth though, too, though. Live Life on Purpose. My book is about transforming the mind, body, and spirit, man. Make sure somebody tap in with my brother Joe Burnett, man, and get his book ASAP. Because he got a book about transforming the mind, body, and spirit and living in your higher purpose, man. Yeah, I mean, I want somebody to really tap in with that brother because he wrote a whole book, and writing a book is not an easy thing. So, yeah, I mean, you got to understand that people put their whole lives in books sometimes. When they take all of the experience and knowledge that they have. Blessing to the sister Ashley, man. The queen be on fire, man. Our energy be transferred over here, and sometimes I'll be listening to it. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Make sure y'all go tap in with Sister Ashley's healing place, for real. Yeah, I mean, get your life together, man. Sister Angela, we're going to have to do this rediscovering the value of women soon. I feel the energy is in the air, and I feel like this is the right time for us to get it done. If we can get it done this week, I will be extremely happy. Because, you know, I love your energy. Right now, we just talking about goals and manifesting things for the week and having our intentions clear as far as what we want to do with our week. Because most people's energy is divided in a million different places and a million different distractions, and distractions detract you from your actions and the things that you want to have as attractions within your life. So, you know, when you got those wrong thoughts, those becomes magnetic repulsion instead of magnetic attraction. You know what I mean? So I'd rather think about the things that I want to create in my existence. Like I seen Blase with the thing that happened with the lady where she got punched in Oklahoma. My whole thing on that, man, if I was in the same city, I'd easily pull up. It's nothing. Shit happen out here, it happens somewhere that's around. The man in that city supposed to take care of that. You feel me? I don't care what kind of disrespect, or even if she punched blood on everything. Even if she was like, I don't even like the comments that say she shouldn't have been there. She should be able to go where the hell she wants to and still have respect, and then everybody should be terrified to touch our women. That's where I'm at with it. So I don't even be wanting to hear all of that. Yeah, we should build our own, but until it's built, not every woman that goes to the goddamn beauty supply store can create a beauty supply business. Hell wrong with y'all, man. Nah, she should have respect wherever she go, regardless of where she want to go to. I don't care if she go walk past a KKK rally. You know what I mean? Shouldn't touch her or it's murder. That's just how it is. But, you know, people acting like she did something wrong. So, you know, that's my quick thoughts on that. I don't like spending too much energy on that because that round me up, man. Anything that a person is helpless to do, it takes away from your actual power to get some real things done in your life. So I don't think about things that I don't have power over right now. I think about the things I do have power over right now. So that's why I'm working to have more resources within the life. So that if something like that happen, man, maybe I may be able to, I ain't gonna say too much on live, but I grew up in a paradigm where men really took care of business. You know what I mean? You know, someone paid the ultimate price with their life. Some in prison, some doing just fine right now, retired gangsters. Can't tell you about all them stories. Just check out Oakland, man. You're a Black Muslim Bakery, man. You may find out a little more about keys and why I'm able to unlock certain things, man. I just don't, you know, before this internet revolution and everything, before the internet revolutionaries, we was out in the streets with it every single day. Okay, let me make sure my phone don't die. I think I'm about to add the goddess in. Whoever you want. What's going on with the sister? Hold on, let me make sure I can hear you. I can't hear you. Can y'all hear the sister? Hold on, we about to see if we can get her back in. Don't worry, we gonna get her back in. They hating on it. All right, let's see what we got now. Man, why they playing with us like that? Hold on. You know what I do? I press the home button, and then when the home button goes out, sometimes yo, hold on. Click home button. We tried, people. They don't want us to spit that fire, man. They know what that combination is. You got that yin and that yang. It was about to go down. Sometimes the energy too high. I was saying, because when I do that and I get on live and I can't hear people, sometimes I click the home button, it goes in and out, and then the sound is there. So that usually my trick to remedy that issue. Oh yeah, man. What you mean? The internet is only ran on whatever they running on, the 4G or something. I know my energy is way higher than 4G. I stream straight from the universe, man. My Wi-Fi is great with God. My Wi-Fi great with the universe, man. I stream my thoughts a million miles per second. But hold on, let me. I think my phone about to die. So, look, we gonna get it going next time, though. Yes. I want to hear all about it. I want to hear about all of the work that you're doing, everything you got going on there, how you're transforming lives, minds, how you increasing the light in many different people's lives. There's a lot of people out here shifting the paradigm and changing, and a lot of people can't help it to be judgmental. A lot of people can't help it to be biased. A lot of people can't help it because that's their program, but that's why they need help. So oftentimes when I see people do things, I empathize with them because in my back of my mind, I say, oh, that's just their programming. That's where you at with it. I know it for a fact. I listen to people and I say, oh, that's your programming. I know your core values. I know how you indoctrinated with what you think, and that's why you express the way you do. I know how your mind was impression, and that becomes your expression. You know what I mean? I know what's in your mind. I know who taught you and didn't teach you. I know what you don't know and do know. I know I can go 1,000 more levels, but I have to stay here at this level with you. That's the only language you understand. You know what I mean? So it's interesting that I tell people all the time, the conversations I have in person, the conversations that I have on IG are two differently aligned. I have to work with the agenda of actually helping people. I can't just go out there and spit this high science and people don't get it. The point of the 19 keys is to hit at everybody's level. And then when you add it all up, it's going to break it down to where you have a comprehensive understanding. You get the full understanding. Not just take parts and parts, but you get the full understanding. So it's an appreciation having so many different people at so many different levels. But at the same time, I really want people to have an independent, sovereign way of thinking. I really want you to govern your circumference of thought. And I don't want you to have any limitations when it comes to the progress of your potential, because a lot of people have not gotten nowhere near what their actual potential is. I consider myself to, even if you're a genius and you're a billionaire, I still think that there's some things that I can teach you. I still think that I can consult your life. You know what I mean? Because I know that each person has another level that they can go to and they can grow to. So, I just want to leave y'all with that. Make sure you write down a goal. As you speak a goal, then you work a goal. 3-part process, man. Bring it into that trinity. Write it down, speak it aloud, and then work it out. You know what I mean? Don't just do one without the other, because you're going to find yourself missing progress within life. And then I want you to micro-focus your attention on the solutions and only the things that you want to build. And I want you to be selfish this week to where you focus out everything else that doesn't matter, which means it doesn't matter because it doesn't materialize. You know what I mean? Matter is light materialized already. You know what I mean? So if it doesn't matter, then it won't materialize. So focus out the things that don't matter and add to the things that do. You know what I mean? We can break down this old Kundalini force, how you break down in your mind. I can give you all the special activities, but just think about this. Work is the exertion of energy. If you go to work right now, they're going to pay you for your energy over time, because businesses need busyness. Attention is where the energy flows, and the only way they can keep their business going is just stay busy like a wheel that consistently turns. They got to keep that going. They need your energy, human power, mind power. You know what I mean? So think about manifesting that for self. And a lot of people haven't manifested something great in their life. Therefore, they don't know how to create something else great in their life. If I show you a person that made $30,000, they live in a $30,000 paradigm. A person that made $100,000 before living a $100,000 paradigm. You live in the paradigm of your limitations, so you want to break it by going to a new place, by going to somewhere you've never been before. If you do business, you see business. You know what I mean? If you do negativity, you see negativity. You see and seek what you see all the time and what you do, and that's what you will find. So, yo, I'm going to go ahead and close this out before my phone dies and I lose this live, because I wanted to replay for the next 24 hours. But I want you to go back to the beginning. I want you to write down goals. I told y'all my goals at the beginning of the live build-up. And so right now, I'm about to pour energy out the molecules and the atoms of this atmosphere, man. I'm about to tap in and stream. You know what I mean? All my thoughts and my ideas. It's Black God activity, man. I'm out here, you know what I mean, with a lot of different people from all around planet Earth right now. White, black, Mexican, Chinese, homosexual, whatever they may be. But guess what? I'm always a dominant frequency in my environment. So I can say, do, and will whatever the hell I want to in whatever environment. And my environment doesn't change me. I change my environment. Yo, unlock yourself, become a key, then unlock someone else, so we can have a world of keys instead of all these rusty locked minds with their potential locked away. Peace.